Hi, Madam. My name is Lim Chawan, and my group member are Li Emsi, Fu Shihui, Lao Serin, and Ng Jingshen. Today, we are going to present about our project. The title is Netflix as a disruptive innovation from a DVD rental to a global streaming and recommendation. In this presentation, we'll explain how Netflix transformed from a DVD rental company into one of the world leading streaming platforms through the disruptive innovation and personalization recommendation technology. Without further ado, I would like to invite my group member NC to begin the presentation by introducing our project.
Hello everyone, my name is Minasi. I will present the introduction and conclusion. We choose the Netflix for our case study because it is the classic example of disruptive innovation. We apply Don Christensen model to analyze its innovation for a DVD by mail service into a global streaming platform. Its personalized recommendation system also is pretty us to develop a C++ program. Our report consists of two parts, a poster analysis Netflix innovation life cycle and the interactive movie recommendation program.
For our project, we selected Netflix as our chosen technology and applied Clayton Christensen's disruptive innovation model to track its development life cycle. We chose Netflix because it is one of the clearest and most well-documented examples of disruptive innovation in modern history. So what makes Netflix disruptive? First, Netflix entered at the low end. In 1998, it launched a DVD by mail subscription service. At that time, Blockbuster dominated the market, but Netflix didn't go after Blockbuster core customer. Instead, it targeted overlooked group movie enthusiasts who didn't care about the new release. Early DVD adopter and online shopper. It also eliminated late fees, which was a major customer pain point. Second, sustained improvement. Netflix didn't stay still. It introduced the cinematic recommendation algorithm to personalize suggestion, expanded its DVD library, and improved the shipping efficiency. This kept customers engaged and loyal. Third, moving up market. In 2007, Netflix launched its streaming service. This was the big change. Now, Netflix could appeal to Blockbuster mainstream audience by offering a wide selection of on-demand, ad-free content at a low monthly price, something traditional rental store could match. Finally, market disruption. As Netflix moves up market will keep its convenience and affordability, Blockbuster lost its reason to exist. In 2010, Blockbuster filed for bankruptcy, and Netflix became the dominant force in global home entertainment. Now I pass to Shihui for present about our poster details.
Greetings to Ms. Nohayati, I'm Fu Shihui. I will briefly explain about the 1.2 poster and poster explanations and for the 1.4 social impact and disruption analysis. So for the full poster can be viewed more clearly in our project report PDF. Now I will explain about the 1.2 poster and poster explanations. So basically, our poster title is Netflix as a disruptive innovations from DVD rental to global streaming and recommendations. This poster explains about the Netflix innovation journey using creator Christensen's disruptive innovation model. We chose this model because Netflix disrupted the DVD rental market, especially Blockbuster, and later affected by the traditional DVD and cable TV. In the poster, the vertical axis, which is y-axis, represents performance or customer value of entertainment, while the horizontal axis, which is the x-axis, represents times. Netflix started as a DVD by mail service, then improved through a subscription model without late fees, online streaming, multi-device access, Netflix originals, and personalized recommendations. The traditional market includes Blockbuster, DVD rental stores, traditional TV, and cable TV. This older service had limitations such as late fees, limited choice, fixed schedules, and no personalized recommendations. The recommendation section is included because it connects to our Part 2 interactive program, which is the Netflix movie recommendation system. Overall, the poster shows how Netflix improved over time and changed the way people watch entertainment.
Now we move to the history of Netflix and market disrupted. Before Netflix, the entertainment industry was dominated by physical DVD rental stores such as Blockbuster and traditional television. Customers faced several problems. They had to travel to store, search for available DVDs, and return them before the deadlines, or pay expensive late fees. Movie choice were limited to store inventory. TV shows followed the fixed schedule. Viewers had not freedom to choose what to watch or when to watch. For Netflix timeline, in 1997, Netflix was founded by Reed Hastings and Mark Roloff. They introduced a DVD by mail subscription service, then eliminated late fees and store visits. In 2007, Netflix launched online streaming, allowing the subscriber to watch content on computer, and later smart TVs template and smartphone. In 2013, Netflix began producing original content with The House of Cards. The turning point came in 2016. Netflix expanded globally, launching in the 130 new countries simultaneously, reaching the 190 countries worldwide. Today, Netflix operates in over 190 countries with more than 260 million paid subscribers worldwide. It continues to lead the global streaming industry, producing the award-winning original content and expanding into a new area such as the mobile-only plans, interactive content, and gaming. Netflix has fundamentally changed how the world consumes entertainment. Now we will discuss the market that Netflix has disrupted through its journey. Netflix journey disrupted multiple markets. First, DVD rental stores such as Blockbuster. Netflix offered a more convenient and cost-effective alternative. The subscription model eliminated the late fees, and streaming eventually made the physical rental store obsolete. This led to Blockbuster bankruptcy. The second, traditional TV viewing habits. On-demand streaming allowed the audience to binge watch entire seasons on their own pace. Content became available on any device, anywhere. Third, the cable TV industry. Consumers canceled the expensive cable TV package in favor of the affordable streaming alternative. This forced the traditional television companies to adapt and launch their own streaming platforms. To conclude, the Netflix history shows how the simple idea can disrupt entire industry and fundamentally change how the world consumes entertainment. Now I pass to Shihui to present the social impact and disruptive analysis.
Now I will continue to present about the 1.4 social impact and disruption analysis. Netflix disrupted the traditional DVD rental market, especially Blockbuster, by offering a more convenient way to access movies. Customers no longer needed to visit the physical stores, wait for available DVDs, or pay late fees. Netflix later introduced online streaming, which allowed users to watch movies and series anytime through the internet. This also affected traditional TV and cable TV because users were no longer limited by fixed broadcast schedules. Socially, Netflix changed how people watch entertainment. It encouraged the binge watching, gave users access to international content, and improved users' experience through the personalized recommendations. These recommendation features connect to our Part 2 program, which is the Netflix movie recommendation system. Now this is the end for my part. Thank you.
Hi Miss, I'm Shireen and I will be presenting the part 2 of our project, which is the interactive program that we have developed using C++, and our title is Netflix Movie Recommendation Assistant. Moving on to section 2.1, the program title and purpose. Our program is called the Netflix Movie Recommendation Assistant. This is an interactive C++ application that recommends movies based on user preference. It offers 3 recommendation methods. First is genre-based, with 7 genres. Second is mode-based, with 5 modes. And third is rating-based, with 4 categories including PG, PG-13, R, and O. The target user for this program include movie lovers exploring new contents, users experiencing choice overload, families seeking age-appropriate contents, and viewers wanting mood-match entertainment. Section 2.2 covers the input and the output of our program. The program collects 5 types of inputs from the user. This includes the main menu choice, genre selection, mode text, rating preference, and the continue prompt. For outputs, the program generates a welcome banner, a main menu, 5 movie recommendations with title, year, and description, a continue prompt, and an exit message. Section 2.3 explains the program logic. The program structure consists of one outer do-while loop for menu repetition, a switch statement for menu options 1 to 3, and 3 recommendation modes which are genre, mode, and rating. For input normalization, we use Tolliver for mode inputs to make them case insensitive, and Topper for ratings inputs. Invalid selection are handled with clear message to guide users.
Hi everyone, my name is Jing Xuan. So this is a demonstration of our Netflix movie recommendation assistant program. So this C++ application helps user find movie based on 3 methods: genre, mode, and rating. Let me show you how it works. So here is the program running. It starts with a welcome banner and then show the main menu with 3 options, which is movie by genre, movie by mood, filter by rating. So first I will select the option 1 for movie by genre, and then I choose action, and then the program display 5 action movie recommendation with titles, years, and description. So I press Y, and then they will turn it back. So I will run the program again and select option 2 for movie by mood, and then I enter scary, and then in lowercase to test case insensitive input, the program correctly shows scary movie recommendation, and then I press Y, and then the last function is filter by rating, so I press 3, and then I choose R for restricted, and then the program will display the R-rated movie with a warning for mature audience. So that's all our demo. Thank you.
Section 2.5.1 covers test case 1 for genre-based recommendation. The objective was to verify genre-based movie recommendations. The input sequence was 1, 1, and N. The result passed. 5 action movies were displayed correctly, including John Wick, Mad Max, The Dark Knight, Top Gun, and Gladiator. The program exits gracefully upon receiving N. Section 2.5.2 covers test case 2 for mode-based recommendation. The objective was to verify mode-based recommendation and case-insensitive input handling. The input sequence was 2, scary, and N. The result passed. 5 scary movies were displayed correctly, including The Shining, Us, Insidious, The Babadook, and It Follows. The case-insensitive input handling worked correctly. Section 2.5.3 covers test case 3 for rating-based filter. The objective was to verify rating-based filtering. The input sequence was 3, R, and N. The result passed. 5 R-rated movies were displayed correctly, including The Shawshank Redemption, The Godfather, Pulp Fiction, Fight Club, and The Matrix. A mature contents warning was also displayed. Section 2.5.4 covers test case 4 for program loop and exits. The objective was to verify that the program loop continues and exits properly. The input sequence was 1, 2, Y2, happy, and N. The result passed. The first recommendation for comedy was displayed. The program returns to the main menu after Y. The second recommendation for happy moods worked, and the program exited gracefully after N. Section 2.5.5 covers test case 5 for error handling validation. The objective was to verify that the program handles invalid input without crashing. The input sequence was 4, 8, XYZ, and X. The result passed. The program never crashed and handled all invalid inputs gracefully. Section 2.5.6 is the testing summary. All 5 test cases passed successfully. This confirms that the program is ready for use. Section 2.6 covers the git log and development progress. Here is our git log showing all 7 commits made during development. The commits includes project setup, initial structure, user interface, genre selections, mood feature, rating filter, and final cleanup. Section 2.6.4 is the development progress breakdown. For project setup, we established the project foundation with a README file documenting purpose, team members, and features. For initial structure, we created the main program skeleton with function prototypes and program loop. For user interface, we added the welcome screen with ASCII art banner and clear main menu options. For genre selection, we implemented 7 genres with 5 movies recommendation per genre, giving us over 35 movies. For mode features, we added 5 mode categories with case-insensitive search. For rating filter, we added 4 rating categories for age-appropriate content. Finally, for final cleanup, we documented the code with comments, addressed edge cases, implemented error handling, and enhanced user experience. Section 2.6.5 covers the development process summary. Our approach was iterative development with regular commits. The strength of our approach including prioritizing core feature first, ensuring every commit was a working version, and using clear commits message for team collaboration. The challenges we faced included C++ 11 features not being supported, which we resolved by converting to C++ 98, and Git coordination, which required team communication. The key learning from this project include understanding that version control is essential for tracking progress. Frequent commits helps isolate bugs. Clear commits message improve collaboration, and building a working version first is better than trying to build everything at once. Finally, Section 2.6.6 and 2.6.7 covers the conclusion. Our development was clearly documented and systematic. We completed 7 stages of development and built a fully functional program with a clean and well-documented code base. Professional software development practice were followed throughout the project. That's all from my part, thank you.
In our conclusion, we successfully applied Christina model to analysis Netflix innovation and development and C++ program in 3 documentation model. For this project, we gained valuable knowledge in innovation theory and practical programming skill. For future innovation, we plan to add more features, connect the live mobile database, and develop a critical interface. So this is our presentation. Thank you for your listening.